Hey everyone, let's jump into a race where I went from P9 to P5 in January's last daily race B. This was a great race, it was full of action. I'll show you some of the mistakes that I made that could have got me to maybe a higher position, but I'll also show you some of the things that I think I did well that helped me secure the 5th place. So coming into turn 1, I'm quite far behind the driver in 8th. I think the game started me a little far back, but let's see if we can catch up and hopefully stay in the slipstream so we can stick with the pack. So I get a good drive out of this corner here, but the driver in the Lamborghini doesn't seem to, so I give him a bump draft. I don't think an overtaking opportunity is going to be realistic here. He's got the slipstream of the driver ahead. So coming into what I think is turn 3, the driver in 8th is going to brake a little late and make contact. I almost hit the Porsche. And there I hit the Porsche. I have no idea what happened there. He shouldn't have been hit that hard. I think it was some ping lag. That should have just been a normal bump. But now I got overtaken by 2 people. I've already got damage, so this driver spins out and gives me more damage. Maybe I could have stayed a little further away. So we're side by side here now. He's giving me lots of space, which is nice. You don't see people giving you that much space very often. Coming here, the mistake I made is I should have guarded the inside of the corner. So he comes in, he pushes me wide. Maybe that wasn't completely clean racing. I don't know, what do you think? Now I need to try and overtake him so that I can catch up to the Porsche in 7th. So yeah, I get a good drive out of the corner, but I don't want to overtake him just yet because it's going to be too soon. So I give him a bump draft so that I can get another slipstream and get a little bit more speed to overtake him on the straight. But I think the mistake I made here was I showed my cards too soon, so I moved to the left too early. So here I tried to stick with 7th so that I could hug the corner, but there just wasn't space for me. So I thought, let me prioritize my exit, which worked, but now I'm still stuck behind the Porsche in 8th. What I thought I would do is try and overtake him again, but I showed my cards too early. I should have left it later. So I get a good drive out of the corner, and I think this might be my opportunity to make an overtake. And right here is going to be my favorite move of the day. I dummy to the left, and then I go inside. And I think this spooks him, or maybe he was just a good sportsman and gave me space on the inside. But I managed to secure the overtake. And here I push him a little bit wide, hit the brakes, and now the corner is mine. So from here on, all I need to do is close the gap between myself and 6th. Here we are, 1.2 seconds from the Porsche in 6th. Let's see if we can catch up. I made a little bit of a mistake there, lost some time. Fast forward a few more laps, I'm now less than a second behind, so I think I can get a little bit of the slipstream. But the driver in Audi makes a little bit of a mistake, and I hope his tires aren't dirty because then he might slow me down. So I don't know if I'll be able to overtake the Porsche as well if I have to wait for him, but I almost hit him, and that was scary. I didn't want to ruin both of our races, but we keep going. So I'm a little bit cautious behind him now because I don't know how predictable his driving is. Fortunately, the driver in 5th doesn't seem to have opened up much more of a gap. So the driver in 6th is going to serve his penalty now. I overtake him. Let's see how far behind we are. 1 second. I don't know if that's enough to close the gap in the last lap. So we see now into the first and second corner, we're 0.9 seconds behind. Let's see if we can get in the slipstream, and let's see if we can put down a good lap. Coming into the next corner, the mistake I made is that I'm pushing too hard to catch up to the driver in 5th. So I end up braking too late and going wide into the corner, losing a 10th or 2. Here we slowly start closing in, but I must be careful not to push and make mistakes. So I've got the gap down to 7/10 of a second, and I feel like I'm close enough to just make one last push to hopefully overtake on the straight. But again, I think I push too hard and I overshoot the corner, I go deep, and I get a bad drive out. But the driver in third is about to serve a penalty, so I might get a position out of that. It isn't ideal. I would have loved to overtake the Porsche that was in fifth, but I'll take the fifth place. Thanks for watching.